Fly, like the fly.
Oh, The Fly.
Yeah. Welcome. You're already scared. It's spooky season.
I'm getting ready for the movie.
That's right.
It's probably a spooky one.
It is. We're in spooky season here. This is. It may not seem like it when we're filming it, but when they watch it, this is going to be our Halloween, our first movie of October.
October. Okay.
Yeah. So I figured it was time to show you one of my favorite directors, who's I've done that many times.
Do you have any unfavorite directors?
Many, and I hope you never see their movies.
I might watch them.
Well, maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe I already have.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. This is a movie by one of my favorite Canadian directors. It's a movie by David Cronenberg, who I don't expect you to know him. I did mention his name at one point, and the reason why I mentioned it before was because he was the one who was mentioned by name on the floor of Parliament as the guy who, why are we funding this David Cronenberg movie?
It wasn't that good of a movie, eh?
Well, not for the people in Parliament. It wasn't. I don't know which one they were talking about, but I bet I liked it.
Could have been any one of them.
Yeah, back then,
all of them.
All of them. Yeah. And he does. He continues to get Canadian funding, National Film Board, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
This is actually his sort of breakthrough mainstream movie. We're going to watch The Fly.
The Flash.
The Fly, like the fly.
Oh, The Fly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a remake, so...
Okay, there's the first one, wasn't it?
Exactly, and this is like the same thing as The Thing, which we watched. It was a remake of a 50s movie. This is part of that same cycle. All throughout the 80s, starting in 1978 with Invasion of the Body Snatchers, they suddenly realized that remaking all these horror movies from the 50s was a good idea, and they did it. And I think, it's funny, because nowadays horror fans are not really excited about a lot of remakes that happen. A lot of remakes and reboots, and not just horror fans, probably fans of all genres of film.
Okay.
Because they don't really seem fresh or new or exciting, right?
Okay.
But with these films, they actually tried something different. They're not just the same story told over again. They take the basic idea, like The Thing, when we watched The Thing, shape-shifting monster, that was in the original short story, but it wasn't in the first movie because they just couldn't do that kind of thing. So they were able to do something fresh and interesting with the idea. This one, I think, very much the same thing. The original is a classic, but this is also a classic.
Modern classic.
I think so. A horror classic, at least. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I said, David Cronenberg. It's we got to watch some of his stuff. This is a little more mainstream than some of his stuff.
Do you have to pay him a royalty when you show stuff?
Every time I say his name.
I'm wondering. I hope you're paying him more than paid me. I hope.
At least twice as much.
I think the guy's probably on welfare now.
Yeah, well, he's still making movies. He did one a couple of years, a year ago, and actually I really liked it. It was yeah. So hopefully you'll like this one.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yep. All right, The Fly. Let's go.
They're not working on something that'll change the world as we know it.
They say they are.
Yeah, but they're lying. Cleaner on the inside.
Kind of a very nice neighborhood.
You've already seen them. Can't let you leave here alive.
Designer phone booths.
Works, but it's clunky.
Can't even see it, whatever it was.
Yeah, it looks a lot like those ones, I guess.
Okay.
So, what do they do?
Kill flies?
Yeah, could be.
Like these zappers?
That I could use something uniquely you, an item of clothing or jewelry.
What, are you kidding?
A garter? No.
Just the whole stocking. He's not disappointed.
What did he say? Oh, he whispered into it?
Yeah. Did not want her to know. Little unimpressed.
Pretty impressive, eh?
Yeah.
Great. The world's largest microwave oven. I'm glad I didn't give you my Rolex.
Oh, that's the other one.
Yeah.
Where's my stocking?
That's it, the real one. Go ahead, pick it up.
Teleportation.
Cassette?
Yeah.
No. I thought this was personal. You can't write about this.
You told her.
I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
Come here, what about your stocking?
Keep it for good luck.
All right. Secret's out.
If you plan to make anything disappear, please let me know. I've got an assistant editor who's outlived his usefulness.
You didn't waste any time.
I'm not getting any younger.
Cheeseburger. No, something important's missing.
Yeah?
This is where the fly comes in?
You'll see.
Something alive has to move?
I think that's the issue, yep.
Well, what happens when you try to teleport living things?
That's right.
Not while we're eating.
Can't be worse than this.
Well, that's an ugly thing, whatever it is.
Yeah. It's an art piece of some kind, it looks like.
What are you doing in my apartment?
Just happened to be in the neighborhood. Felt a bit scummy.
Sure.
Managed to get in okay, I see.
Yeah.
Hot water now, yeah.
I know I should have changed the lock.
You want me to come back later and tuck you in?
No. Key.
I'll keep it. For old time's sake.
You're a petty schmuck.
Time to change the locks.
A dog?
Baboon.
Oh, very close to human, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
That's not what's supposed to happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. There you go.
Yeah. Not
Moved it, but...
Turned it into hamburger, inside out, really.
What are you going to say, buddy?
Yeah.
The world will want to know what you're thinking.
Fuck is what I'm thinking.
The world will want to know that. Do you ever change your clothes?
They're all the same.
This way I don't have to expend any thought on what I'm going to wear. I just grab the next set on the rack.
Got a hairstyle, though. My God.
They've got very 80s hair, both of them.
Yeah,
Big hair.
I can't figure out what... I don't know if they 80s hairstyle or earlier.
Oh.
Oh. What was that in his back, did he say?
It just looked like a microchip from a computer.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't say.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it was some sort of a gadget.
Just something he rolled onto.
Okay, yeah.
He's so nerdy, he's got microchips in his bed.
I guess so, eh?
Yeah.
Ross? Or they're going to put it in the burner?
Put it in the microwave.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or I don't know what he's planning. Okay, all right. Okay.
Eat this, I need an objective opinion. I haven't taught the computer to be made crazy by the flesh. Teaching it now.
Teach the computer to be crazy. All right.
Yeah, she's going to need the other one.
I do not blame her.
The real steak one.
Yeah.
Trying to figure what kind of car that is. I think it's a Volvo, but I'm not sure. No, maybe not.
What's the front? That's a Volvo symbol on the front, isn't it? On the grill? That's not creepy.
I am finally onto something that's big, huge.
Yeah? What? His cock?
I don't have to report to you, you creep.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop.
Oh, baboon.
Where'd you get these animals from? I hope somebody's pet isn't missing.
No. Come on, baboon.
Ah.
I think it's time for champagne.
We made it.
Yeah.
Champagne? Looks like a cheap bottle of wine. With a cork, with a screw cap.
And a plastic cup.
Or air.
Oh no, they're glass.
Nothing, it's just personal bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the residue of another life, you know. I have to scrape it off my shoe and get rid of it once and for all.
Residue means her old boyfriend, doesn't it? She's working for her old boyfriend.
Baboon confidant.
I didn't mean to kill your brother.
Oh, there's a fly.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Whoop.
I was drunk. I was a bit upset.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was the cut on his back.
Does have some muscles though.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real, but
I don't know if he had them before.
yeah, that's what I was. Whoop. I think he's impressing himself too, I hope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he was expecting to be able to do that.
I was talking about, and that's made me think very carefully about what I've been feeling and why, and I'm beginning to
Holy shit.
You want some coffee with that sugar? Holy.
obsessively pursuing goal after goal.
Sugar. Holy.
Listen, and not
Oh.
catch me if you can. Waiter, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really gets hyper with that sugar, doesn't he?
That's what it's for.
Have any fluid left in your body? Been doing this for hours.
Made a Superman, eh?
Yeah.
Whoop.
What is it? It's like hairs or something.
They look like stitches, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very coarse hairs. Hmm? Very coarse hairs.
Yeah, okay. You can't see them here. Well, I guess you can, well,
Yeah.
pretty hard to see them there. Mm-hmm. Assuming there are some there.
I don't really think you want a body covered with these.
We'll be the perfect couple, the dynamic duo. Come on, right now.
Oh, hey, wait! What do I have to say? I'm not gonna do it!
You're a fucking drag, you know that? Drink deep or taste not the plasma spring. See what I'm saying?
Watch out, he's chocolate bars. Yeah, so I noticed.
Oh. Eee. Yep.
Don't you feel elevated?
I didn't know he lived up there.
Yeah. Who knew there were so many floors?
Turning into a bit of a monster, isn't he?
Yeah. A lot more of those hairs.
Okay. That's it. You're going to like it.
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid. You smell bad.
Never been much of a bather.
I think you must be sick.
You're jealous! Look at me. Does this look sick? Does this look like a sick man to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't come back!
Boy, boy.
Well, should get a little bit of surprise here, I expect.
Yeah. He said it's been 4 weeks, so
4 weeks, okay.
I'll see what he looks like.
Yeah. I wonder if he can fly yet.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Stop.
Seth.
My teleporter turned her into a jeans placer. That's disgusting.
Oh.
No. I'm scared.
Oh my gosh.
I do not want you
I don't care what you want.
All right, fine.
Big story, though.
Yeah.
Do I have permission to claim your body when this is all over?
Oh.
Got pretty good at it, huh? I seem to be stricken by a disease with a purpose, wouldn't you say? Am I becoming a 185-pound fly? At the very least, it should make a fabulous children's book.
Uh,
I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant with Seth's baby.
Here we go.
There's the director in the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Little cameo for him.
He got a part, eh?
Yep.
Keep costs down, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, it's a lava, of course.
Yeah.
That would scare the hell out of you.
Yeah. Bad dream.
Give me preliminary integration. I want to give me preliminary integration.
Of course not.
Yep. All right.
Is that why you're here, to catch up? I'd like to become the first insect politician.
I want an abortion. I'll do it myself if I have to.
That's not easy glass to break. That is some
No, it
thick
wasn't.
glass.
Yeah. He come pounding through it. Aha.
His first time in there.
Aha.
All right.
That wouldn't be murder then, would it? Of a human being, anyhow.
Well, yeah, it's hard to say. I think he'd still be in trouble. He's using 3 pods now, or that's his plan.
Oop. Gonna put him in the machine, is he? Gonna eat him then? To soften him up.
Burn off his hand anyways. Ooh, look at that. Yep. Ooh.
Oh.
We come apart, and then we come together there. Together.
Yeah. Final transformation.
A new dance. Oh.
Oh. Doing a little foxtrot. Who knows? Boom. And the front of the pod too, eh? Telepod. Ooh, that ain't good. And that's the end. So,
That's it, eh?
that was The Fly.
Okay.
Yeah, The Fly remake.
The remake, okay.
You can see there that it's it's what is called a body horror type of movie.
Okay.
So I mean, a lot of times werewolf movies can be body horror. Anything where your body's transforming in a way that you're not, that you're, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, you're the pop. Here's your quiz.
Oh, dear.
Time for your pop quiz.
Yep.
This is an easy one. Well, I mean, it's an opinion one, so
Don't
that
say
makes it easy.
Oh, opinion. I got lots of opinions.
So if they were told you go in this pod and you teleport over to there, would you take it?
No,
Oh, really?
I have no interest in that.
Really? Like if they said you could be in Europe tomorrow and or in 5 seconds, you wouldn't want to check it out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because I don't believe in it, so I wouldn't want to check it out.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I would either. I mean, if it was, safe, obviously, then I would definitely.
Yeah, okay. If it's been tested for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'd be 87 years old. I'd probably be going the other way pretty quick anyhow. I said, well, let's see if we can
Let's see if we can
send me back 10 years and give me another 10 years.
Oh,
I
a
don't
time
know.
machine now all of a sudden.
Time
yeah.
machine. Well, telemarketing,
Yeah,
time machine. Or
teleport or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even in Star Trek, which had their transporters, right?
Yeah,
if you
that's
remember,
true. Yeah.
there were people who were afraid of them. There were in some episodes of different series they had. There were teleporter accidents.
Yep.
The first movie had some people get disintegrated or turned inside out. Something horrible happened to them in the first Star Trek movie. So
Yeah.
and that had been around for whatever amount of time in their own fictional universe.
Okay, yeah, fair
so we're
enough.
all afraid of teleporting a little bit at least.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can see a little bit of David Cronenberg style there. It's very, there's always a bit of a science fiction element to all of his movies.
Okay.
Even though they're generally horror, there's some science fiction to it.
Yeah.
And always weird names. Like, Seth Brundle's probably okay, and I think her last name, Veronica, I want to say it's like Quays or something, which is kind of weird. But but like the publisher guy, his name was Stathens Borans. Cronenberg loves weird names, memorable weird names.
Well, I guess that makes, I don't know.
Yeah.
You have to do something,
Yeah.
Give it some additional character, I guess.
Yeah, it just works for him. It's what he likes. Yeah, absolutely. This was kind of his move towards more bigger fame. This was his first not his first Hollywood movie. He made a Stephen King movie because it was the 80s and everybody who did horror got a chance. This was him moving towards a bit more mainstream, and eventually he became an even more mainstream director, did more dramas, but he'd come back to horror and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So what did you enjoy about it?
I tried to say. Some of the scenes were, the guy...
I felt like you liked some of the comedy. I felt
Well,
like
that's
you
what
liked,
I was going to say.
Sorry, yeah.
Some of the one-liners, some of the comedies, was pretty clever, pretty quick. It was more of a comedy to me than a horror picture.
That's fair. I mean, it really takes a long time to get to anything that's horrific, and it really is like as a body horror. A lot of times in a body horror, it's it's not about a high body count and like horror happening from the very beginning, because you start to have things happen to you as it goes along.
Yeah.
And like the first thing that happens is he's got these weird hairs on his back. I mean, that's weird, and it hints towards something, but it's not scary. So we were talking about what you liked about the movie.
Right, the comedy part of it was and a little bit of the gymnastic part, out of character, but it was kind of interesting to watch it transform into a Hulk Hogan or whatever that guy. I was thinking of the guy, Sylvester Stallone, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He looked like him when he started to bulk up.
Okay, yep.
And sweating too, so he had that also character that goes with it rather. Yeah.
I liked their romance. I thought they had a good chemistry as they started to become romantically entangled there at the beginning.
Yep.
Gave them both a lot of made me interested in their characters and their fate and all that kind of stuff. What did you think of the special effects?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who did it.
The one I liked the best was the arm wrestling one.
Oh yeah, where it pops his arm.
That surprised me.
Oh yeah.
Broke the arm. I said, "Ooh, that's cool." That was a cool one. The rest are gory ones. Which don't do much for me, but.
The guy who did it, Chris Walas, I don't know if he won an Oscar for this. I don't know, but maybe not. But he actually ended up directing the sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
They did a sequel.
What was that? 1996?
No, it was only a few years later, like 2 years later. Cash it in quick.
Yeah.
And Gina Davis isn't in it. Obviously, Jeff Goldblum, the Fly guy, isn't in it. But
he's not in it.
Well, he's dead, right? He got his head blown off.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But the guy who got his hand melted, Stannis, there, and his foot melted off, he's in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's about Gina Davis's kid who starts to turn into a fly. And he turns into a fly a lot quicker in that one. So I think they get to the fly action that much faster.
Okay.
Yeah, but
we're not going to watch that one.
No, we're not going to watch that one.
Okay.
I'm happy to spoil it for you.
Good. And I'm happy you did. Because I wouldn't want to sit through 2 hours of a little spy flying around.
No, he's full size. He's full size. He's a full-size fly, and he does some stuff. And I don't know. The only thing I remember honestly about it is somebody's head gets crushed in an elevator.
Well, that's cool.
Well, that's what I thought at the time.
Well, not many people can say that.
No, that was and it was again like the effects artist from this made the movie, so the effect looks good, of course. In the sequel.
Her boss there.
Her boss was in the sequel.
He's the guy that had his leg in.
Yeah, he's the guy. So he's like. I want to say he's running like a scientific thing, studying the kid, and he keeps him there, and he acts as like his father, but he also runs a place.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. A lot of sequels. It? Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I told you there was a crushed head, so I definitely watched it.
Yeah.
But most sequels are unnecessary. I mean, that one, I guess you could kind of want to know what happens to her kid. Well, it's a remake.
And you liked it.
I did, and that's what I said.
Yeah,
the 80s remakes are the good ones. A lot of the ones that came later were not as well liked.
We'll see.
But yeah, well, we haven't seen too many of them.
Okay.
I think, there's a few, but I don't think we're going to watch any. We'll see what happens. Anyways.
To me, it was almost a bland movie for a long, long time.
Okay.
I'm just kind of, that's okay. I was trying to figure what it was.
Just because
there was a comedy or a horror movie or what?
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't like a lot of tension in the beginning, right? Like, is he going to teleport successfully? But we already knew he had teleported non-living things, so there's a lot less tension that way. You know he can teleport things. Eventually, he's going to teleport a living thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was a fly with him.
Yeah. So if that didn't happen, his thing worked perfectly as far as we knew.
As far as we know.
The baboon was fine. I mean,
little guy comes up like the master.
Yeah, he came out. He was fine. He didn't like come out and attack like he had gone crazy or anything bad.
Didn't melt like his little brother.
No. Yeah. Like when he apologized for melting the brother. Sorry about your brother.
Like the SPCA or what do they call it?
Yeah, that's the ones. They would
be right after them.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, animal testing.
Yeah. Well, worse than testing.
Well, it is. Yeah. Well, it's testing. It's just
unsuccessful.
Very unsuccessful. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. It was one of the classics, one of the ones I really enjoyed when I was growing up. And I don't know, like obviously I'm looking for horror, and it didn't bother me that it took a while to get there. It actually follows in some ways it follows the plot of the original, at least the teleportation and the fly splicing.
Yeah. Okay.
In the original, he's literally like fly hand and like from here down like fly head. So there's no like fusion element. It's just this part of me's fly, and the story is him losing his mental humanity, so he becomes more and more of a fly.
Right.
But it's actually told in flashback, so he's already dead at the end, and they just kind of go forward from there. Yeah. But I mean, similar idea anyways.
Yep.
Definitely the teleportation was part of it, but David Cronenberg wanted more of the body horror stuff of, dealing with what you're turning into.
Put a bit more of that in more movie,
That's what he likes. All his movies are about that, like weird diseases that change your body or cause you to spit out parasites. And at least his horror stuff is very much in that vein.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if there's anything else we need to say about our first movie of Spooky Month. So
Spooky Month. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Spooky season's on.
Yeah. So, you're going to vote now?
I think we're ready to vote.
Okay. Well, this is where I got to say something.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I said, I when I watch a movie, I either like it or I don't like it.
Absolutely.
And this one was the hardest one for me to rate yes or no to.
Okay.
I like the comedy bit of it. I couldn't tell whether it was a comedy, a horror, or a love story.
Sure, okay.
Well, because I evaluated it as a love story.
Okay.
And that part of the story I thought was good. If
I agree.
Rated it as one of those horror movies, it would be thumbs down.
Fair enough. Okay.
Love story, I might give it a thumbs up.
But
and then at the end, that really sunk the love story thing.
Well, yeah.
And that to me summarized the character and the love part of it, and the whole development of this character in my mind, anyways.
He had lost it, right? Like you could see that she ripped away his face, and he was completely fly underneath. So the idea of melding them together, he had completely lost his humanity at that point. Though there was not romantic, there was
the fact that he wanted killed him in a state that she was in was to save him. Yeah. And she loved it. That's why I'm saying the love story part comes to an end there. Okay. And she said, I can't do it. Then she realized she had to do it. Yeah. Boom.
Okay. I thought you were saying the opposite, because I was going to make that point too. Her it was like a love sacrifice for her to pull the trigger on him.
Yeah. And that, absolutely. To me, finished off the love story, which was building, and I thought was a good part of it. That helped me like the movie. Yeah. Otherwise, it would have been a...
Well, no, and that's fair. And honestly, that's the way it should be, because even though we talk about genres, right? Like, this is a horror movie and all of that, but that's not the important part, right? Like...
Well, it has to be the movie.
Absolutely.
And in this movie, the love story brought up to me together.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
a little bit of gore, I can put that away.
Yeah. I thought it was...
And, like you say, some of it is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And the risk-breaking was not a major part of the show.
No.
But to me was the best gory part of it, the part that I enjoyed the most in that vein of the show.
Everybody remembers that. I'll tell you, that sticks with you, absolutely. More than like his face falling off, more than... and the guy melting his hand and foot were both memorable as well.
Yeah,
but the wrist thing, everybody remembers that. Everybody remembers that. Yep. All right, so you've said what you've said. I think are we ready to vote?
You're going to get it.
All right, let's go. Hey, I knew it. You know what? And don't be afraid to enjoy what I call a horror movie for other things. That's like genres are just...
I liked it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why, like I say, that's my criteria. I like it right out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shouldn't matter what genre I say it is. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's, something in The Fly that you liked that we didn't, or that we didn't mention. What did you like about The Fly? What's your favorite part? Is it the breaking of the arm? Is it something completely different? All right. Thanks, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.